Okay, so guys, these are a couple of SH watches. We've got SH08, SH09. I'm gonna give you a little walkthrough of both watches, show you all the good stuff. We're not gonna do pants and pucker, I'm just gonna do a little double video. Let me know if you want to see a full extensive review of both or individual ones. Let me know in the comment section. But like I said, this is a brand that I do think needs a little bit more exposure, really. They're doing some cracking stuff. A little bit of different sort of homage watches they're doing compared to others. Well put together, well spec'd and stuff, well priced really as well. But yeah, we'll start off with the SH08 and then do the SH09, and then we'll show them together, and then we'll wrap it up. But let me just put them to the side quickly. Okay, so as I said, this is the SH08. It's a cracking looking watch. You'll see it's sort of homage in one particular watch, but maybe two as well, if you like. It's sort of an amalgamation of two watches. And as I say, this is the SH08. Been around a little while, but they've updated the strap, which actually looks much nicer than the one they were offering before. Super light. I'll bring the weight up in the top right. So it's 76 grams, which for an automatic watch is pretty cool. It's forged carbon. It's been made out of, it's got a carbon dial, FKM rubber strap, quick release. In the back, you got a PT 5000 movement. Known entity is sort of like a clone of the ETA 2824 SW200, all that stuff. But yeah, like I said, really nice dial. The hands and indices you're going to recognize again from a well-known watch. But yeah, it's looking really nice. This was a watch that I really was looking forward to getting my hands on. I like the watch that is homage in. The automatic version of these watches, for what they are, for me, seem a bit expensive. I know it's of a Swiss brand, but it's not one of the sort of top Swiss brands in my opinion. So I think it's a little bit difficult to sort of justify the price. But for the price you'll see in front of me, this could be a good alternative. Like I said, looks really well put together. I don't know how it's going to wear over time in terms of scratches and stuff, given the sort of materials used. But it's got sapphire crystal on the front, sapphire crystal on the back. So you've got a nice little sapphire sandwich going on there. You've got a pin buckle clasp signed, again, in keeping with the rest of the watch in terms of how it's been put together. Nice hands, nice indices, nice dial. Nice little colour match on the date as well, where you got black with white writing instead of the opposite. I think that would have stood out a bit too much. Like I said, a nice automatic movement. I know some people have had problems with the PT 5000. I can't say I ever have, to be honest. I've been pretty fortunate in terms of the ones I've had in so far. But yeah, I think this looks really cool. I'll bring some information up next to me, some other details of the watch, because generally it's 11.7mm thick, 40mm case diameter. The lug width is a strange one, given how it goes in. It's 12mm, but at the widest point it is 27mm, 46.3 lug to lug. Like I said, not very heavy either. Sapphire crystal on the front and bottom, which is nice to see. Like I said, forged carbon, and all for a pretty decent price when you can sort of compare the materials used and stuff, and also how much the original is. And like I said, SH, I do quite like the fact it looks like it says SHhh on the dial. So it almost looks like a personalised watch. It isn't, but that's kind of what it looks like. But yeah, what do you all think of this one, guys? I think it's really pretty. Let me just pop it on the wrist quickly, give you an idea what it looks like on my wrist. My wrist is a 7¼ inch wrist. I'm wearing it on there. There's still 3 holes to go tighter, several to get bigger, but yeah, a nice looking thing, isn't it? Fits on the wrist really nice as well, which is good to see. And like I said, good legibility on the crystal, nice hands and indices, nice profile of the watch, looking really nice. What do you all think of it, guys? Okay, so next we're going to bring in the SH09. This is their newer release. Looks really nice. You're going to recognize it. I've taken off 4 links on this one for it to fit my wrist, but you're going to obviously recognize it. It's a homage of a more well-known watch, which tends to be the case. Inside this watch, they've said it's running a PT 5004 movement. Let me show you the movement. It's going to be the same as the PT 5000. They've just left it with one position. So in terms of a date, take it out, it hacks. There's no other position. So I don't know if they've done that themselves, but I couldn't find anything on the PT 5004. So maybe that's just an adjustment they've made, or it's one that's not very common. No other colours for this one, SH09, excuse me. I'll bring the price up in front of me. Like I said, full stainless steel construction, mainly polished. You got a polished, mainly brushed. You have got a polished bezel, but the rest really, in keeping with the sort of one it's homaging, it's quite tooly, fully milled clasp. You've got 3 levels of micro adjust. I'd like to have seen maybe a couple more, or on the fly adjust, which is something we're becoming a bit accustomed to. You've got sort of quick release in there that will make it nice and easy if you want to take the bracelet off. So yeah, looking pretty nice. Like I said, nice dial. Hands dial, I think, is pretty synonymous with the watch. It's homaging, so not a lot of points for originality. But yeah, sapphire crystal at the top and bottoms. You've got a sapphire sandwich. Push-pull crowns. You've got polish on the side of the crown and on the bezel. But like I said, very, very tall aesthetic. Push pins. And the bracelet's actually really nice and comfortable. You've got Melvin links, which is a bit of a disappointment, so it does add a bit more length. So I'll bring the specs up next to me. So with this one, it's 11.3mm thick, just under 38mm diameter, 20mm lug width. It's got a 44.5, but that does become a bit longer, given it's got Melvin links to the center link. It's got pin and collar, which actually was really easy to use. Probably my least favorite sort of a way of adjusting a bracelet to this pin and collar, but really it wasn't that difficult to use. I use it no problem. If I can do it, I'm sure you can. 100 meters of water resistance. Like I said, the weight's just below 132 grams of those 4 links removed. I'll bring, yeah, so yeah, looking pretty good generally in terms of the proportions of the watch and stuff. Push-pull crown, fully milled clasp, a bit sterile compared to the other one, but I think it looks really, really nice. And I think if you're looking for this style of watch, I think they've done a really good variant of this from SH. What do you make of this? Let me just put them back together so you can have a look, and we'll wrap it up. One moment, guys. Okay, so as I said, we've got the SHhh, SHhh. In the lighting now, it's going a bit bonkers with this one, but I think they're very nice watches. Basically, both running the PT5000 movement. Obviously, this one's been modified, so there's no date or no ghost position, but both looking pretty cool. And like I said, from a watch brand that not many have heard of, really glad to get them in. Nice, clean sort of logo, really well done in terms of the finishing, the way it's been put together, and not for an awful lot of money, to be honest. So I think this is one that, or both watches, that you should definitely be considering. The sales are fast approaching as well, so maybe no better time to pick one up. I will leave links to both in the description. Please do look out for coupons and stuff as well. But yeah, guys and girls, as I always say, please let me know what you think about these watches, and maybe any other watches you may want to see on the channel. And as always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.